Georgia voters, if you are listening to me and watching me right now, I urge you, please get out there and vote early. The polls remain open for early voting, if you will, by mail or in person. And look, this is such an important election. Both of these runoff races are going to be so critical to the direction in which this country travels, especially over the next 4 years with Joe Biden in office. And, if people go out and vote in large numbers, in record numbers, just as they did in Georgia just a few weeks ago, we can have, I think, a very consequential presidency in these next 4 or maybe even 8 years. But first, Georgia voters have to do their thing. And so far, it looks like they are. They're voting in Georgia. You are voting in Georgia. If you are in Georgia, you're voting. And it's pleasing to see the turnout is very, very robust at this moment. But people who aren't in Georgia, who aren't people who can vote in Georgia, people who are anywhere in the United States, I really urge you to say that you can do your part as well by donating to both the campaigns of John Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock. I really do think that that's a good idea if you can afford to throw down a few dollars. However large or small your contribution, I'm sure both of these fine candidates will welcome it. So please do so now. Go to elect John, that's ElectTjon.com, and also go to votewarnock.com, VOTEWARNOCK.com. Please donate if you can. If not, volunteer. Phone banking is critical right now. We must leave no stone unturned in Georgia. We must get people out to vote there. Please spend time if you can. If you've got some time on your hands, please make sure that you spend at least an hour of it phone banking. You can get involved with either of the two campaigns and help them out with that this week. It's really important. I mean, this is really going to be about the country, not only about Georgia. And one other thing to keep in mind, the more phone calls you make, that's the more voters you reach, the more prospective voters you reach. It's going to make a huge difference. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be walking into the White House in January. And of course, as you know, um, the Senate is at stake here. Your check, your stimulus check is at stake here. The size of that stimulus check could be very, very different if Ossoff and Warnock are elected versus if they are not. Both of them have pledged to vote for a $2,000 check. And the present Senate, with the two Republicans that they are running against, that would be Kelly Loeffler and that would also be David Perdue. Both of them have been very non committal about voting for $2,000 last I checked. So the fact that they would be non committal about that should give any Georgia voter pause, especially in the midst of this pandemic and this economic depression that we're in. So thank you once again for listening. Please, Georgia voters, do your thing. Vote Ossoff and Warnock, and for everybody else, please donate and phone bank. And don't forget, for you Georgia voters, if you need some more information about voting in Georgia and what you need to do and where you need to go to vote, go to peachvote.com, PEACHVOTE.com. Thank you very much.